What ho, goblins? It's Chris, Eldritch Pipes. I'm going to be doing a tobacco review. But before I get there, I've got some pipes that I'm making this week. Because it's half term over here, I've got no commissions planned, so I'm just making some pipes when I can. The two I have in the offing, therefore, are available when they're done. This guy is going to be a prince. He's literally just finished being drilled. It's going to be a sandblast for pretty much sure. I haven't decided on what stem for him. And the other piece is going to be a cutty. Again, only just drilled. I think he's going to go with a copper Cumberland stem and might be a smooth. Won't know till we get there. If either of those shapes intrigues you, give me an email, because I'll probably be done by the end of the week. And probably the first pipes I've had available for a little while. All right. So, what are we going to have a look at? I haven't smoked this blend yet. I thought, as I occasionally do, let's discover this one. This was one sent to me in a box from Ken Smirk, who last week I smoked the Peter Heinrich's Dark Strong Flake, which was rather inconvenient. I was right in the middle of Jermaine's, is it 1820 Flake? I think it is. I was right in the middle of enjoying that, and then ever since I discovered the Dark Strong Flake, that's all I've been smoking. That was a dark fired blend, and so I thought there was another one in the box that was also dark fired, so I thought I'll go there next. It is GLP's Jackknife Plug, which is a very intriguing fellow. Obviously, plug form is always an intriguing format. It's very hands-on. It's a dark fired blend. As far as I'm aware, it is just dark fired and flue cured Virginia. So let's see. Sometimes I smoke these things beforehand just to get an idea. Wow. But this was too intriguing. I thought, let's just go in cold. That's funky. That dark fired is really leathery. It's a bit cheesy. A bit chocolatey. I was kind of reminded today, I was smelling a chocolate cake being baked, and I don't know what the relationship between chocolate and cheese is, but there is some. Okay. So there's the plug. Well, so you can really see how it's been made there. Dark fired. Top and bottom. And then the flue cured Virginia in the middle. It's not moist. Wow. It smells delicious. It's a little bit... At first I was going to say it's a little bit one note, but actually there was just a little bit of tanginess, but it's really in the background. I'm just going to use this. chop it up. So for each slice, it looks like you're going to get a reasonable amount of Virginia to dark fired, but then the dark fired is quite, what's the word? Don't want to say overpowering, but a dominating smell. So let's trust the blend. Okay. So I've got a kind of a mulch like that, which is kind of nice. But one thing I had thought about these videos, there was a time when I was trying to get these videos into about sort of 10-15 minutes. I don't know, I had some kind of idea that you were meant to, but if it wasn't obvious with the Pipe Maker series, I've thrown time limits to the wind. I no longer care. The video is as long as it is. And in fact, I think sometimes just getting away from the world is a very good thing to do, and just indulge in the hobby. In the past, I used the word hobby, which might seem a strange one. In fact, some people have kind of questioned the use of the word hobby. But for me, it really is a hobby, because it's such, pipes and pipe tobacco is such an interesting field to explore. Okay, I've decided to pack Slender Man. I was going to say that's a charring light, but it almost doesn't need another one. I'm going to anyway, out of force of habit. How interesting. I'm not going to rush it. At first I was going to say, wow, this really reminds me of Old Dark Fired. But I think that was just the first hit off the first light and just getting the old dark fired, and it was like, this is old dark fired. Actually, it's not. Okay, I kind of understand that balance now. Bit of dark fired, bit of dark fired, big core of Virginia. The dark fired leaf is sitting just under the Virginia, I would say. So it's actually quite sweet. I have to go in with a pipe cleaner. I thought so. There was just a strand in the airway. Okay, so this is like I don't want to say old dark fired light, but it's sweeter and brighter than old dark fired. It's definitely earthy. It's definitely chocolatey. But it has those like classic Virginia notes kind of dominating on top. In a weird way, it's a bit vapory. I don't know why, but you know that kind of that haunting interplay of Perique and Virginia. It's sort of in here. Those kind of farmyard, funky kind of elements are kind of at the front. With the dark fired leaf sort of like coming in, sort of like straight after, but subtle. It's burning really nicely. I was going to say, because the block doesn't feel sort of moist, so I was hoping it was just going to burn well, and it looks like it's doing that. This might be a really nice introduction to the dark fired style. So if you're like a Virginia fan, wanting to spread your wings, this is a really nice way of going into the old dark fired without it being dark fired in your face. I'm not sure which I'd prefer. Whether I would reach for the old Dark Fired before this, or this before old Dark Fired. I don't know. But very nice. Very nice. All right. I'm going to leave it there. What was it called again? My mind's wandered. Jackknife plug. All right. There we go. I'm not sure what I'm back next with, but it might be another tobacco review, or I might take a little break. Who knows? But until next time, take it very easy, a loyal pipe maker.